I'm going to say it again.
ready.
Welcome, everybody, to Blank Talk. This is our Friday Blank Talk, and this is my lovely daughter,
Eden Batson.
Eden Batson. We're here today to talk about some blanks.
Well, who are you?
I'm Bill Batson. Obviously, I'm Bill Batson. You know, it's nice to be back.
Yes.
We haven't been doing this every week. We'd like to do it more often, but
busy season.
It's busy. Well, it's always busy season at Batson Enterprises. There doesn't seem to be a slow month.
No.
We haven't had a slow month in a long
It
time.
was traveling season.
Traveling. I've been doing some traveling. I don't know if since I've been back from Wisconsin, did we do a show?
I'm not sure. I don't think we did.
Well, a little recap of that then, because it was
recap.
very exciting. I got to go to Wisconsin, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. I was a guest speaker at a rod building gathering. There was about 50 people there. It was a nice gathering. Met some old friends, met some new ones. The highlight for me is my father was inducted into the Rod Builders Hall of Fame. So very emotional for me. My father passed away 19 years ago. He's a big influence on, obviously, Batson Enterprises, but the industry as a whole. He was one of the first members of the Rod Builders Guild. I remember going with him back in early 2000s to events in Tennessee, but he was inducted into the Rod Builders Hall of Fame, and they gave me a plaque. It was very emotional. I had a little speech. I choked through it. Cried a little bit, you know, emotional. So anyways, I did that trip.
Yeah, we also have an article that Bill wrote. Bill, Dad. It's weird calling you by your first name. And it's on our Facebook page. So if you want to read a little bit about that trip and about him getting inducted into the Rod Builders Legendary Hall of Fame, I think that's what it's called.
Rod Builders Legends.
Rod Builders Legends.
Yes.
We have a full article about that on our Facebook page, which is well worth the read. He wrote it, and we were able to put that out there.
Yeah, and it was a nice tribute to my father and what he's done for the industry, what he had done for the industry, and what we continue to do for the industry, and how he set down the vision for the company, and we've been able to follow it for the last 19 years since he's passed away, and we've been able to flourish, and we've been blessed, and we continue to move forward with those visions that my father laid down.
Yep, love it.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. So I did that. Got a little nice big smallmouth, my biggest smallmouth ever.
PB.
My personal best. That was kind of cool. I was home for a week. We might have done a show. I'm not real sure.
I think we did.
Did we do a show? So we're just recapping.
Recapping.
And
Next.
Then I took a week off and got to go see my grandchildren.
Oh, that's important too.
That was very important. I got to see my grandchildren, 5 and 7, Athena and Mattis, and my daughter Leanna, my eldest daughter, Leanna. Anyway, so that was good. So now a little bit of housekeeping. Sorry to keep you guys, for rambling. I'm just rambling.
Yeah. Let's go to the most exciting part of this housekeeping.
Oh, yeah. So we got the new master catalog coming out. So we've been working on our new master catalog. Every 2 years, we have our master catalog. You want to tell a little bit about it, Eden?
It is going to be a 340-page catalog. We've been working on this for months. We're going to have over how many new products? Do we have
hundreds of new products.
Hundreds and hundreds of new products.
Yep.
It's huge. I actually was able to design the cover this year, which is very
cover?
exciting. This isn't the final draft. It's going to have some pretty sparkly things on it, and there's going to be some extra things on here.
Sparkly things.
Pretty sparkly things, because I like pretty sparkly things. And then our back cover with our Maui hook and the fish. And this is actually my father's hand.
Picture's taken a long time ago.
It was taken a long time ago. But yeah, this catalog means the world to us. We're able to put our heart and soul into it for months on end and make sure that we have photos of all the family and
and our pro staff and good fishing pictures and some stories and about who we are. This is the #1 catalog in the industry, in my honest opinion. I think nobody makes a catalog like Batson. Like Eden said, it's 340 pages. It has some cool stories in there about, our first relationship with the Alps family, the Lin family, and Sam Fu, and a little bit about my father and Mike Thorson, and obviously Carrie Batson, and it has a little bit of everything in this catalog.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool deal. We've got some new features.
Yes, we have some new features. We have QR codes in all the rod blank pages.
Yeah.
So anywhere that you see a rod blank, you can get a direct QR code to the build prints. to those. So we have that giant arsenal of build prints for every single one of our blanks, and those are readily available to you as soon as you have this. And you don't have to go to our Facebook page, but we still do have the Guide Space Facebook page.
Yeah,
it's got over 3,000 members. You're welcome to join it, and you can get to talk to other rod builders in the community, and you get to see all of our rod builds. So
yeah, exciting.
Very exciting.
We're very excited about this. This catalog will be available in July. You can email us for a copy. We're going to do a lot of different things on how to get that out there.
Yeah. There will be a lot more information posted on our Facebook page.
A lot more information. I mean, the flip book, I just saw the flip book yesterday. So this is more just a teaser than anything to let you know the new catalog will be out.
Yes. And
biggest, baddest, almost awesome catalog we've ever produced, and we've produced the finest catalogs in the industry.
That is very true. And the 2 new products that we will be introducing you today will be in this catalog, so you'll be able to flip through it once you get it and find these new products.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. A little more housekeeping. Oh, I'm heading to SoCal. I leave on the 20th of June. I'm going down there to deliver 300 blanks. And I'm also going to Captain Rolo's Kids Fishing Program, Tuna Wars, which is a fundraiser to take kids fishing. 100,000 kids have been able to go fishing because of this program. The Tuna Wars is pretty cool because Dave Marciano and Paul Hebert both come down. They get on each boat. They battle each other. They bluefin battle each other. I'm going to go down there for that. We're donating 6 rods built by some of the finest builders in the world. Doc Ski built a couple of them. Todd Dabrowski built one. Lori Heath built one. Pat Mayer built a couple. So these guys, they're all excellent builders. I commissioned them to build the rods, take them down there, auction them off, live auction. I'll probably end up buying a couple of them. It's for charity, right? So
yes,
we're going to do that.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Should we get on with the show?
No, I'm finishing up. Let me finish what I'm talking about. I'm going to California. I'm delivering a bunch of blanks, 10-footers. So if you look for a distributor in California, you want a new Rainshadow SW1207, 1208, or 1209, contact the distributor in California. They'll have them. So I'm shipping them all down there. Then I'm going to be delivering them from Ventura, California, all the way down to San Diego. So anyways, a little bit about that.
A little bit about that.
And just let people know.
Should we time it? How long was that?
That wasn't
that
that
long. It was only 12
long.
minutes.
That's not
It was
bad
only
at
12
all.
minutes.
It's not bad
there
at
we go. Okay.
Right.
We got a good show for you guys today.
Yes.
Our giveaway today for this show, we're not doing it right now. It'll be later. This is our Batson mystery box.
Nice.
Okay, I packed this myself and I already forgot what I put in it.
And I don't even know because I didn't look at it.
And no one else saw. So
it's
there's
a
some
mystery.
goodies in here. A lot of things that I know that it looks very unassuming, but there's some good things in this box.
Oh, you look, Eden even signed it.
I did sign it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Eden Bat. Hey, your signature's getting a little bit better.
Thanks. I've been practicing.
Yeah, it should. Oh, look at mine.
Oh, yours is good. You've had some more time. But yeah, so this will be given away at some point in the episode, but we should start talking about our telescopic musky blanks.
Yes. So what we did, go ahead and give Mike his microphone.
I'm leaving.
Eden's leaving. So I'm going to bring Mike in. He's going to give us the technical aspects of the new telescopic musky blanks and why we did it, right? He's going to talk about the materials used, what he did to design these, and Mike, our technical guy, number 1 guy in the industry, in my opinion, for designing blanks. Been with Batson for 20 years. Mike?
Okay. Hi, guys and gals. Musky rods, boy, they have, what's happened really in the last probably 5 to 7 years, musky rods have gone from the traditional 6 to 7 foot lengths to considerably longer. In some cases, 8 to 9 foot. Really challenging as far as shipping those. So we addressed that issue by developing 3 telescopic models. So extended, they are 9 foot, which is a really great all-around length. The added length gives you, greater casting distance. Also, one of the common things you're doing in a musky presentation is a figure eight. And with a longer rod, you can go deeper in the water and also make the figure eight a little bit wider. So you're not making the fish turn quite as sharply, and they tend to follow the bait better when you're doing that with a longer rod. Technically,
explain the figure eight thing, because a lot of people don't understand what the figure eight thing is.
figure eight, muskies follow baits a lot back to the boat. They may not hit during the normal retrieve. And years ago, somebody figured out that if you make a figure eight pattern with the bait still in the water, a lot of times you can entice the fish to hit.
There you go.
Well, with a shorter rod, you can only make that figure eight so big, and it causes the corners on that eight to be really sharp. Well, you got a 45 to 50 inch fish, and you're asking it to turn a really sharp corner. A lot of times they lose interest and swim away. With a longer rod, you can make that arc much bigger, and they tend to follow it a little bit better. The other thing it allows, off a raised casting platform, which is very common with musky boats or whatever, the longer length you can get the tip in the water a little bit further so the bait stays down a little bit better for you. But the main thing that we tried to do with these was give you that length that you wanted, but also a lot of boats today, rod lockers top out at 7.5 to 8 foot. When you telescope these down, they're about 7.2 when they're built up, 7.1 before you build them. But so they're going to fit in any rod locker out there, even in a smaller John boat or whatever. So that was addressed. From a design standpoint, we're using basically our RX7 graphite. I'm going to grab one of them here.
Yep.
so you understand what we did. The tip section on these, there's a couple different materials in the upper portion. There is RX7 and there is also some RX8 in the bottom half of this blank to help stiffen it up without adding a lot of weight. We use a little bit lower modulus near the tip, the intermediate, for strength. The overlap, in the area where the blank overlaps, telescoping is 5 inches. And then in this butt section, typically what you do on a flipping stick or telescopic rod is just put a small reinforcement near the tip, 90 degrees to the unidirectional fibers. We ran a pattern the entire length 90 degrees to give it a lot more strength, and we strength tested these tremendous amount in this area because the load on the blank shifts down to the handle area. If we didn't do that, you could risk having some breakage. I know some other ones that are out there aren't doing that. It was a big deal for us to go ahead and do that. But as far as models, there's a medium heavy, heavy, and extra heavy. Medium heavy is going to be your typical bucktail spinnerbait rod, smaller twitch baits. The heavy, again, the bigger bucktails, tandem blades, and things of that nature. The extra heavy, boy, big rubber baits, your biggest plugs that you're going to use out there. But these things, one other thing that we did, and I don't have them here to show you, because these are such big blanks, we did bring in a size 20 and a size 22 trigger reel seat that will fit this OD. So we have those readily available as well. They're in stock and ready to go, and they will be on the build sheets. You'll see those. So
nice,
awesome blanks. Really, we had some 810s and 710s. Obviously, we had the designs of the basic blank pretty much nailed. We just modified the length of them so they would work well with this, and then also change some of the layups because you're changing how they flex with the added length. But
correct.
These should be awesome. By being 7'1", instead of paying $100 to ship a blank, we can ship it for probably 25 or 30.
Correct.
So that's a huge difference just shipping wise, and really no sacrifice in sensitivity or performance. Musky is not what I would call a finesse fishing. You're throwing big baits and
fish, right?
yeah, they reaction bite, so you're not giving up any performance at all. And these are strong, light. I think you'll find them to be awesome. So
excellent.
that's about it.
Thank you, Mike.
All right.
Hey, thanks.
You bet.
Mike is an amazing designer. He's got lots of knowledge. Personally, every time Mike talks or writes something to me, I save it all. Eventually, I will have the Mike memoir history. Anyways, Mike's been with us for a long time, for 20 years. Like Mike said, He says, we designed these as musky blanks. This particular one is the heavy and has a breakage of 35 pounds. 35 pounds of pressure.
Ooh.
We're going to go ahead and pull on a couple of these things.
Yay.
So we're going to go ahead and start with the heavy, and I'll show you, we'll pull the heavy against the medium heavy.
Okay.
And show you the different actions, when we do the bend thing.
I didn't put lotion on my hands today,
Good,
so
good.
I'm ready.
All right.
I think.
All right. So glasses.
Oh, safety goggles.
This is definitely safety glasses area. Okay. These things, Mike said, obviously this goes over the tip when you build it, right? It's 7 foot 1 inch, and with the extension, when you put the extension in, you want to bring it up and you want to twist it, right? You twist it.
Same way you set a
to
ferrule.
lock it. Same way you set a ferrule. There'll be no knock. This is going to be awesome. And then you can see as you go down, the diameters get smaller. We're going to lock these two in. Bingo.
Boom.
And we're going to go ahead and pull on these two.
I'm ready.
So we have the 710. We have the 710 in medium heavy, heavy, and extra heavy, because we still ship the 710s. Anything over 8 feet, you're paying an arm and a leg. Mm-hmm. I shipped a package the other day, some 10-foot blanks. Cost $700 to ship it. One box, $700. Luckily, the person bought enough blanks to make it worth it. You buy 100 blanks, $700. You just add, $7 each blank, blah, blah, blah. Work it into the price. But shipping is a big deal right now. I'm shipping pallets to California and all those types of things. So anyways, I'm going to show you these two. This is our 9-foot models. So these are 9 foot. All right. Let me get my safety glasses on.
There you
here.
go. Are you going to be able to see without your normal glasses?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't
You're
need
not going
my-
to stick me in the eye?
No, I promise. All right. So we're going to have, hold on, let me figure out which one is which. I can't tell without my glasses on now. But
See? I told
but actually,
you.
I can feel.
Okay,
I
take
can
a step
feel
back.
This one's lighter than this one. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Musky, you're going to probably have a 14-inch rear grip. I like to go to the end of my elbows. We're going to have Eden hold these tips. And you're going to see, want to move that box out of the way, Eden, so people can see.
The mystery
Can you
box.
still see
What's
me?
in there?
Can you
Oh, wait,
still
do we have a
see me?
safe word?
Musky.
Oh, that's basic.
All right. You got a better one?
Telescopic. That takes too long to
Next
say.
time, hold on.
No, it's fine. We'll figure it out. If I
Okay.
scream, you'll know.
That's a safe word. How's that?
Yeah.
All right. So this is your heavy. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. I'm going to tell you, this is a heavy rod, right? Oh, it's got a lot of power on it, right? And this is your medium heavy, which bends a little bit different. So we're going to put them both together. Going to put them on my hip. We're going to hold the two like this. And you can see this one bends a little bit farther back. The lighter will bend farther back. The heavier has more material, right? So you can see these are great musky 10-foot, 9-foot musky blanks.
That almost slipped out of my hand there.
All right, so just because it says it's a musky blank doesn't mean you have to use it for musky.
A lot of different applications.
A lot of different applications. A couple years ago, we came out with a telescopic crankbait blank. Go ahead and pull up those telescopic crankbaits. So
It
bass
telescoped in my
you
hand.
could have a 10-foot rod, or I think it was a 10-foot. Yeah, you could have a 10-foot rod to go bass fishing. Guys were throwing the big baits. This is a rod. This is a basic rod that we had. This is a Revelation swim bait telescopic, where they're throwing those big swim baits. Those 12, 14 inch swim baits for bass. And this is a telescopic version. You can see, right? This
Yep.
is Bombo, like that.
Yeah.
But this would be a basic musky setup also,
Yeah.
right? Or a basic saltwater setup. So I know a lot of guys, Eric Landensfein, Matt Koch, Jimmy Decker, are taking these and they're using them on their boats for throwing swim baits or for they're catching tunas, yellowtails, a lot of different applications.
Yeah.
So this one right here is an awesome for that.
Yeah.
But you can take the new muskies and 9-footers, and you can get them shipped. I know a lot of people liked our telescopic popping rod. We had a 10-foot popping rod that wasn't a telescopic, but it was a 2-piece, and they could take it down to Mexico because they wanted a 10-footer, but you couldn't take it on the airplane, anything over 7 foot. So what they were doing is we ship it like this, right?
Yeah.
And you could build it up and you could take it on a plane. But if you're not gonna travel with it, you can always glue these two pieces together.
Yeah, and it will still perform like a one-piece rod. That's what we spent so long trying to figure out, because we want it to be able to shrink down for you to like make sure that the shipping isn't too crazy expensive, because
Yes.
we're trying to look out for you.
Yep.
But we also want you guys to be able to still have that single piece feel.
Yes,
Yeah.
most definitely.
On a built rod that with telescope.
Oh, built rod telescope. You want to see it? How it works when it's built?
Yeah, Eden can show you up there. Yep. So that's what it looks like.
Ooh,
Pretty cool, isn't it?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you just
So it'll fit in your locker, like Mike said. It's easier to travel, easier to ship. It performs like a one piece because of the bottom section is stiff. You're not going to feel anything. You won't even know that's a two-piece rod. So this is our telescopic. And in our telescopic series, we have 3 of the new Muskies, but we also have 6 telescopic crankbait, swim bait style blanks, from a 9'2" all the way to a 9'8". So these guys are liking these. They're using them for throwing. You get a better cast.
What's the part number for a telescopic rod?
It usually has a T in the part number. So for the Musky, it'd be REVM 90, RVMT, Musky telescopic, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing in the crankbait. It'd be a crankbait telescopic, so CB-T. The T stands for telescopic. It's not a two-piece rod because it's only a telescopic. You can't take it apart, right?
I mean,
you can't take it apart.
you can't?
Well, before you build it.
That's true.
After you build it, you're
After you build it, that's
you're
true.
not taking it apart because you're going to hit the guides and everything, right? So, yeah, so it goes in like this, boom,
Yep.
and glue it together.
So when are these available to order?
These will be available to order
Eventually.
after July.
After July.
After July, you can email us or call us. I did not get the date on them yet, but they can't be too far away.
Okay.
We got the samples. We've prototyped the samples. We've fished the samples. This is a project. Most projects, we start anywhere between 12 to 18 months from the beginning to the end of a project to make sure that we test them correctly. We send them out to our pros and all those kind of things. So,
I love it.
yeah.
So
Yes.
we talked about some part numbers here.
Yes.
And we also, we had a little brainstorming session when we were trying to figure out how to give away this wonderful mystery box.
Yes.
And over at Batson, you spend some time learning your part numbers and what they mean and how to decipher them. It's basically our own language.
Yes.
And there are a couple special rod builders who know their favorite rod blanks part numbers by heart.
Yes. Yep.
And
let
I
me
think
talk
we-
a little bit about part numbers.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. I'm sorry. No. Anyways. All right.
If you have a catalog, you better get it out now because we're going to do something special. But he wants to talk about how to decipher them real quick.
So, part numbers. Usually a part number for a blank start with the series. So, like, if it's an immortal, it'll start with IMM, immortal. Revelation, REV. Eternity, ETE. And so on and so forth. And then after, the second part of it would be like, so if it's a Revelation crankbait, REVCB for crankbait.
Swim bait, SB.
Yeah, swim bait, SB. So anything, so it usually starts with the series, application, which doesn't mean just because it's crankbait you can't fish something else with it. And then it goes with lengths, powers, and color. That's usually how it works for a blank. Components are different. I mean, it usually, for instance, the titanium starts with the TI, and then it'll give you the series MXN or XN or HXN. You know, and
Those
then
ones I'm still trying to learn.
yeah, and then it'll give you the ring, like a Z ring or an L ring or a blue ring or a gold ring, and then it'll say T or G for guide. So
Yeah.
our part numbers, yes, it's a language in itself. People go, well, Batson, your part numbers are just crazy. I said, yeah, but they're all descriptions.
Yes.
So it's a descriptive part number, right? I make up all the part numbers. We know these part numbers by heart, but we decided to do something special.
Yes. So, in the comments, we're going to have you guys put down and type your favorite rod blank part number. If you get it wrong, you're disqualified. Okay? So you need to know what series it's in, what's the application, what are the powers, what is the color, everything.
Right.
Okay?
So, for example, REVCB 70M-SB. That would be a part number.
That was right. You got it right.
Of course it's right. Come on.
So, and then out of those people, we will be deciding who gets the mystery box.
And how are we going to pick? Just random?
Yeah. Whoever
But
really.
they have to have the correct part number.
But they have to have the correct part number.
Of their favorite blank.
And we'll be able to know. That's why I said, Jeff's going to be checking. And Jeff used to be a salesman, so he knows really good. Oh, he's already seen four that are wrong.
All right. So there you go,
if you
folks.
have a catalog at home, you better be taking it out. Hi, Nikki and Tosca. So Tosca is one of my dancers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and then Nikki is her mother, and Nikki actually just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Nikki.
Nice. Eden, on her second job, is a dance teacher. She dances ballet, jazz, a phenomena, and a yada yada. What else do you do?
I do hip hop, contemporary,
There we go.
lyrical, so on and so forth, forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, that's Eden's real passion. I mean, she's here because she loves her family and she loves what she does here, but she does love her dancing more.
I do. It's.
What? Oh, good.
I love my
That's good to
family.
hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. All right,
You
so
won't
we got
lose
the
me.
mystery box thing out of the way. Everybody got the rules.
We'll be picking it at the end of the show,
We'll be picking it at the end of the show.
so you have time.
We have time. All right. Good.
Okay.
All right, so we talked about the new Musky blanks. All right, remember, everybody, I could use this for a surf rod. I can use this for a jetty rod. I can use this for a boat rod. I can use this for a lot of different things. The whole deal is the telescopic shipping. You can make it one piece, or if you have a smaller locker, you can collapse it down to 7'2" and put it in a locker. But very important, telescopic rods.
Yes.
Again, basic build, musky grip, big corks. You know, this one is a number 20 trigger reel seat, Alps titanium guides. Anyways, be looking out for this new series. We've been asked many times for it, and usually somebody asks so many times, we decided to develop it. 3 new models in the Musky, 9-footers. So
Beautiful.
yeah, pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting.
We've got hundreds of new items coming out, so we got another new item. So we figured what we're going to do is we're going to talk about as we get through this month, because as of July 1st, these new items should be available. Talk about July, August, be available.
New releases.
New releases. So we're going to talk about new releases for the next couple blank talks. We've got some more cool blanks coming out. We're going to talk about them next week. Oh, I want to talk about them now, but I'm not going to. Shh, quiet, secret stuff, right? Anyways, so a new component that we're coming out with. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take a blank series and we're going to take a component series. So this is a new component we're coming out with. All right.
And this one has a good story. We were actually sitting down and talking about this yesterday.
Yes.
Because when Alps came out with this a while ago, didn't they?
Yes.
So Alps came out with this new product, and they initially pitched it to us.
Yes.
And?
Okay, so Alps comes out with it. They have a cool design. We work very closely with the company. So they come out with a product, and they said, we're going to start selling this, Bill. You know, and they have it out for a couple of years. We get it. We test it, right? So our job is to make sure that it's Batson Alps quality, right? Alps is going to do what they're going to do. They're going to sell some of them. But we decided that because it's a secondary process, if you look at this, this has a rubber.
You want me to bring it closer?
Yeah, show them what I mean by it has a rubber on it. Has a rubber on it, right? So whenever you add a secondary process to a machining process, you have to make sure you do it right. You have to make sure you're using the right glue or the right designs. So what we did is we took this thing apart, we picked this thing apart, and we gave our input to Alps in regards to how to make it better. So whenever you do something like this, you have to make sure that it's not going to come apart.
Yes.
You don't want it to come apart. So how you do it is you work this secondary process into the first process in regards to the machining. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to give away all of our secrets, but a lot of times you can make it so you can dip things in underneath aluminum and have little grooves in it where you pop it in, and then I put a hood on, things like that, right?
Make sure it's stable. We want to make sure that it's up to our
Standards.
standards.
It's an Alps product. This is the finest product in the world right now. Alps makes the finest product. I've even had my competitors say it. Alps makes the finest products in the world. The cleanest, best machining, best anodizing. So we decided we're gonna come out with this product because it's right. It's Batson quality. It's Alps quality. We're the #1 distributor, buyer in the world of Alps products. So another product we're coming out with. So
Yes.
it's gonna be in one color.
This is
Matte
it.
black. This is it. It's called a matte black. We're going to do it one color for now. We got them in size 16, 18s, and 20s. This particular one is an 18. It makes a great spin seat. It's comfortable in the hand. You can make it into a casting seat. It doesn't really matter. If you don't want a trigger, you can make it into a casting seat. It has a woven graphite 3K insert on all of them. It has a nice sliding hood. It's a double locking.
Bring it back
You wanna
up.
Show it to them. I'll do the double locking for them. Show them what's it about. Show them the color. And that's what we decided to do. So that would be one new featured product for us this year. We have many new products.
Right in there.
We're always making new products. We're always bringing out new things in the industry. We're always making things better. That's what we do. We work hard here. We got 25 of the finest individuals in the industry in-house here, and this is what we do. So, new reel seat.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I feel like we missed some really important news that happened over like last Blank Talk.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. Do you want me to say it or you want
You
to say
can
it?
say it.
All right. So anyways, very important family news. You know, we're all family, right? If you're watching this, we consider you family. If you're giving us your time and we're partners in this industry, we're all family, right? So just wanted to say my youngest daughter, Eden Sarah Batson, got engaged to be married on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, May 15th?
May, whatever it was. On Mother's Day,
Yeah.
she got engaged to be married.
I did.
So congratulations, Eden
Thank
Sarah.
you. Thank you. I can't invite you guys all to the wedding because that would be a lot of people.
Oh, I have a feeling there's going to be a few people there already. Dad gets to pay for it. Right? So
Yes.
anyways, I'm happy. My youngest daughter's getting married to a really nice guy, Keith. Last couple of years, I've got to know him. Obviously, in the beginning, you don't really like the guys your daughters date, but as they prove themselves and time goes by, you get to like them and respect them for taking care of your children. I mean, the main thing is there's respect there. They take care of them. They treat them good, right?
Yep.
And he does all that for you, and he seems to be an okay guy.
That's good. You're going to have to live with him for a little bit, too. I think I might keep him around for a while.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Do you want to look back at who's going to win our mystery
So,
box?
Wait a minute.
Well,
Let's keep talking. Mystery box.
yeah, I figured we'd do
We're almost
mystery
there.
box.
Let's see. What do we got? Okay, looks like we're good.
Okay.
All right, so hopefully, if you have any questions in regards to the Muskies or the crankbait telescopics, a lot of people are doing a lot of different things with them. Let me see. We'll talk about a little application. I think Mike already talked about the, the people are using these for yellowtail, live bait. They're throwing iron. They're doing a lot of different things with these 710s and these 9-footers now.
Yeah.
So, if you want a nice, cool blank in your arsenal, this would be the one. Especially if you want the 9-footer and you don't want to pay for the shipping. So, any questions? Feel free to give us a call. You can or email me. My email is bill@Batson Enterprises. I answer emails all the time. If I don't answer it, I pass it on to one of my team members, and they deal with it. Eden is in marketing, so
I do the marketing.
Yep. Do you give out your email? It's people
I don't know. I'm
ask you any questions or anything.
Same thing, eden@batsonenterprises.com.
Yeah.
I usually deal with the marketing side of things, but if you have a question, you send it my way. I would be more than happy to send you to someone who can really sell you that part.
Or
answer your question.
Or answer the question. We have hundreds of people that call us all the time and email us all the time that aren't even customers, direct customers of ours. We have 700 wholesale accounts worldwide, but there's millions of people that fish and have questions. We're happy to answer them. So we're gonna go ahead. How much time? We've got 40 minutes into this show.
I think it's time.
Yep.
I think
Good.
it's time.
All
They
right.
stuck around this long. They deserve
A chance?
A chance.
Is that what we're doing now? Is it one mystery box?
Today we're going to change it up. We got one big mystery box. It doesn't look big, but there's lots of stuff in here, I promise.
If you were going to take an estimated value of this particular box at an MSRP, what would you put in there? A couple $100?
I would say 100.
$100, that's it?
Well, we can do another one.
Oh, no, we're good for today. I'm just saying, $100, that's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 40 minutes of watching the show and hopefully learning something.
Hopefully learning.
Hopefully learning. We're here to teach you. Okay, I'm going to remind you again. Please email us questions. Things
put
you
them in
want
the
us to talk
comments.
about. Put them in the comments. Do something. We want to answer questions. We want people to come on and watch us.
Okay. Are
right.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Jeff, he's giving me
You want a winner?
I want a winner.
I got him.
Okay.
You got him?
Brian Batka.
Brian Betka?
B-A-T.
Batka?
Yep.
Batka.
And his model that he likes is the Rev C76MH.
Rev C76MH. Wonderful.
Got the color code.
Did he get the color code right? I was going to ask.
He got the color
can I
code
get
right.
the full part number with that, Jeff? Make sure it's right.
REV C76MH-SB.
MH-CB.
SB.
No? CB. What? SB? What is it?
Satin black. You got it right.
SB.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
Woo! Okay,
All right.
name one more time.
Brian Batka.
Brian Betka, please send me a message on Facebook at our Batson Enterprises Facebook page. You're on the page right now. You just need to click our name. Send me a message. Say, hey, I won the mystery box. Give me your address and I'll ship it to you. I promise I won't ask for your social security number or your credit card.
Yeah. We don't ask for people's credit
Yes.
cards, so none of the stuff that we do, we ask any money for. REVC76MH Great Blank, in the satin black. It's obviously 7.5 footer. Great application would be anything from schnook to big bass to a lot of different things. Just because it's a casting rod doesn't mean you can't make a spinning rod out of it. So,
Yeah.
a lot of different things.
I love it.
So welcome.
Yes.
I'm glad you won.
Yep,
Jeff.
And he said he's going to be fishing his bats and stuff this weekend on Lake Chickamauga.
He's fishing his bats and stuff on Lake Chickamauga.
Yep.
Ooh.
Where's Chickamauga?
Don't know, but it's the actual tournament this weekend.
Oh, good. Nice. Did he win a rod? Did he actually win a rod from us one time?
I don't know.
Name sounds familiar. We've given away a lot of stuff.
We have given away a lot of stuff.
If you have not watched other episodes, go to our
YouTube, Batson Enterprises, we have a playlist entitled Blank Talk with all of our past Blank Talk episodes. So if you have any questions that you feel are unanswered, make sure you take a look over there because we have done like 20 episodes and we do it about different applications every single time.
Yep.
So make sure you take a look. You
Yep.
might find the answer to your question.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Keller, want to step on in? Look who showed up. It's about time you showed up for work. It's only 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, he's been here for a while. Did you just sniff me?
I would never sniff you.
I'm just joking.
This is the
How's
one
it going,
thing.
son?
He said
Going
he
good.
smelled earlier.
Yeah, it's
He
going
said I
good.
smelled earlier? You're so mean to me.
Hey,
Somebody's
hey,
gotta
we're
be.
still live, right?
Man, I'll take off
What
the
have you been
kid
up
gloves.
to? What have you been up to?
Rapping like a fiend.
Building lots of rods.
Never too many. Never too many.
Never too many, right? Never
Yeah.
too many rods.
I love it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Fishing?
As much as I can. It's been a lot of rod building. Hopefully the weather holds. It's been a pretty poor May.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah, it's been kind of ugly up here. We've been up here
Yeah.
for 24 years and we've never seen a spring like this.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
45 degrees at night still.
Yeah.
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 What the heck?
Washington.
Yep.
I love it.
All right. We have our new website. We have our new website coming up.
Yes, we
Later,
do.
son. He's got to get back to work.
He's got to get back to
He's
work.
gotta be- he's
We're in
out
a
there
working
specking
warehouse.
rods. Yeah, we're in a working warehouse, everybody.
Okay, we have a new website coming up. Make
Yes.
sure you keep updated on our Batson Facebook page along with our Instagram, Team Rainshadow. And I already told you to check out our YouTube. That's where we are. We try to post every single day, keep you updated about what's going on, what new products, who's fishing, what rods we're building. And we appreciate you watching, and we hope that you come and see us next time we go. We will post an event, and it'll be entitled Blank Talk, and we'll talk about more new fun stuff that's coming up.
Yeah. Next week we'll be talking about another Blank series that everybody's going to be excited about. We're not going to talk about it right now, but new Blank series. The website, I'm very excited about this new website. We've been working on it for 18 months. It's a big beast. I mean, it's a big job. Jeff's done a great job putting it together. Everybody's got a lot of input on it, but look forward to that. I just want to thank everybody who supports the Batson family and everything that we do and what we believe in. And aloha, God bless, and
Fish on!